Hey, and welcome back to another episode of World of Horror, episode 8. I hope you're doing well. We got another key. We got 2 more investigations like usual. We're gonna take a bath. We're gonna get some reason back. And then we're gonna go to the next one. And so we've got the botanist and the Crimson Cape. I'm gonna go ahead and do the Crimson Cape one. I usually hate doing this one. Chilling Chronicle of the Crimson Cape. A new game is spreading among your friends. A dare to stay in the unused school restroom after classes. A dare to meet Aka Manto. What was the originally harmless fun has turned deadly. The body of a boy was found last week. The school principal has banned this game, but it's only made it more popular. Aka Manto must be stopped before every kid is killed. Alright, all we have to do with this one is just gather some gossip from the schoolyard. Have you ever heard of the computer program that... No, but will you follow me? Oh, get out of here, kid. Go to the roof. I think this is unfinished. Like, you can't talk to this student and you don't have a telescope, and I don't think there's a way to get a telescope. So if the maker of the game ever, puts in a telescope, then that'll probably be relevant. But it refreshes everybody. So computer program, she won't follow us. Yesterday, she told me she saw it again. Don't have time for games. Recently, the tap water in a Tiber neighborhood has started to taste weird, almost like... No. So we're gonna go to the rooftop again. Come on. I'm running out of doom here. Here we go. When Aka Manto asks you for paper do you want, you must refuse everything. You've heard some versions of the legend. Everyone agrees that you can't take anything the man offers you, though. Have I got the pharmacy unlocked? No. Okay. Do you have anything? I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna steal these handcuffs for later. Okay, a trail, with the trail going cold, it might be time for a different approach. Could a similar case have occurred in the past? A trip to the library might be a good idea. Look at newspapers, good. Nearing closing time, you stumble upon a curious article of the last page of a couple of newspapers, the copy of the author's name along with the address before getting ready to leave. -3 doom, plus 10 experience. So when your doom gets really high, it's really risky going into this place because it could end the campaign immediately. There is a death that you can get for going into the shop if your doom is too high. But there's also something you can do, and I don't know if it'll work if I try it, but I'm going to try and go. Okay, so I'm not dead. So there's an achievement for making the dog bark, but I don't know exactly what it is, but sometimes like it will lower your doom doing that. So I don't know what causes it to do that. I'm gonna grab the sewing kit and quickly I'm gonna sell this mask. I'm not using it. So I'm gonna use the sewing kit. It's gonna drop our charisma down by 1 point. Unless you have a black hair to go with it. 3 stamina, -1 charisma. What is my max stamina? Is it 10? I'm going to say it was 10 or 11, so I'm going to hang on to that because I remember the reason was 14. So we're going to investigate. Investigation starts taking a toll on you. You start to miss the most obvious leads. +4 doom. I hope we don't run out of doom by the end of this. Might have to start zooming through this just to get a, as you enter the gym school, you notice a strange black doll prepped against the wall. this perk, like most of these perks are for specific characters that you have to unlock them through leveling up. So you move closer against your better judgment. I think we already did this in one of the previous ones, but against your better judgment, you approach the doll. What you see makes you gasp in horror. The doll isn't a doll. Your sudden movement causes tiny black spiders to flee, revealing a white, half-eaten corpse. We're going to decline this, but you're stopped by a masked man, Lorena. You know, it's weird. I haven't gotten any injuries since the spider bite. You're stopped by a masked man wearing a lab coat. He introduces himself as a researcher from the Tokyo University, testing a new treatment method that promises to revolutionize modern medicine. Holding out a pile of documents, he tells you he can heal your wounds for free. You just need to sign here. I think if you have injuries, there's a possibility that he will heal you, but if you accept it, but there's also a possibility that you can get an injury from it, so we're going to just decline. You politely decline the generous offer and continue on your way. You wonder what kind of animal the spider caught in its web. You scare away the annoying predator and rip open the cocoon to reveal a human finger. -2 reason, +1 item. So let's take a look and see what that is. Rock ring. Let's use these holy candles. 1 strength, 2 reason, max reason. I'm going to just sell it. Getting real nervous about this doom, though. Okay. Fame. Faster combat action for each ally you have. I'll take that. We have like, what, 3 allies? Yeah, so we should be faster. Oh yeah, the friend moved. I don't know if I've shown that one, but the friend moved and asked you to go there to the movers. While moving the wardrobe through the doorway, you take the wrong step and sprain your ankle. It's nothing serious, but you really have a problem walking for a few days. Now I'm going to use that sewing kit. She said she would do anything to be with you, even if it meant cheating death itself. See, now we can attack 4 times instead of 3 times. There's some characters that with the right weapon and everything, like, it's ridiculous how many, like, I've had one character that, I'll just say she's the nurse. I won't say her actual name or anything beyond that, but the nurse with the scalpel, after you've gone up a few levels, is, like, ridiculous. We're just going to use that, get rid of some doom. You wait in the stall, trying to be as quiet as possible. Suddenly, squish, squeak. You hear the door, or the sound of a rubber boot, as an unknown liquid drips on the tiles. Squish, squeak. You can see the top of his head. He's taller than any man you've ever seen. Squish, squeak. The door slowly opens. A man dressed in a red coat, clearly too tall for the ceiling, emerges from outside. Tell me. His voice sounds like a faulty radio. Would you like red paper or blue paper? I don't want anything, Jake. It gets darker. The tall man in the red coat slowly takes their mask off. As the stall walls wither and rot, reality starts to crumble. So, Aka Manto true form. If you don't have the ability to tell him you don't want anything, he does like 4 stamina, whichever one you do. You lose 4 stamina. And I think he does 1 damage to all instead of like... Yeah, I'm not going to hit this guy, am I? Don't let it in like this. Okay, we got some tiny cuts. There's no effect. They're more annoying than anything. When you wake up, you find yourself back in the toilet stall, thinking it was all a dream. You stand up, only to hear a crack from under your shoes. There lies the broken crimson mask. Aka Manto might return one day, but now you know that ancient horrors can be defeated. Got ending A, we got experience minus doom, +1 reason stamina, 1 day pass. This will make a great story. Friendly dog disappeared last night. You'll have to find a new place for equipment. I think I'm going to end up just speeding through the next one because like my doom is starting to freak me out. So we're going to use this spell here a couple times. And that means I'm going to have to go to the hospital for a couple of those. Just go with reason. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say it. There's like the extra investigation for this one gets you a boss fight that is really difficult. And I'm not going to go for that ending. So I'm not even going to bother with it, even if it gives me extra experience. Like I said, I'll probably just follow the investigation and try to get through it as quickly as possible because Doom is getting kind of high. But the bizarre brute of the blood-curdling botanist, your neighbor asked you to help. Her husband, Shiro-san, has gone missing. She is worried it might be connected with the new fertilizer he ordered from Tokyo. Where is he? And why would he keep such fertilizer? Let me think. Yeah, we'll just go at it. As you glance around, you notice that more and more people are wearing strange masks, unlike anything you've ever seen before. Yeah, unlike the strange mask I'm wearing. As you turn to your friend for reassurance, you notice that some also wear the eerie mask. Their voices sound muffled and distorted, and you can't shake off the feeling that they're not quite themselves. The hairs on the back of your neck stand on end, and you realize something is terribly wrong. Okay, so they're preparing for something. You're going to lose money. This can't be healthy. You're going to lose health. Are they hiding something? Is going to lose reason. I usually just go with they're preparing for something, because even if you don't have any money, it's like a free get out of free, because like you won't lose anything else. It'll say -2 funds and then it'll go right back to 0. A sense of dread creeps over you as the masked people are swarming through the stores, filling their carts with food and survival equipment. You notice the goods prices have already skyrocketed. You realize that you need to act fast if you want to have a chance of survival. Okay. You're pleasantly surprised to meet your old friend while waiting for the train. She undoubtedly changed a lot since you last seen her. These days, she's moderating a web forum dedicated to the paranormal. Maybe you should ask her something useful. Invite for coffee. In between conspiracy theories and Bigfoot sightings, you hear a worrying rumor about the old god slowly awakening to rule the earth once again. Could this be the reason for the recent horrific events? -1 fun, +7 experience. A friend returning from a trip to Africa has invited you to dinner. This time, they've outdone themselves. This is a real feast full of exotic meats. It's getting late and you can't stay for long, but the host asks you if you want to take something home with you. Take the wine. I may just have to deal with those, especially because I can no longer go and search. So it's just like with the freaky footage. Under one of these 6 tiles is the place we need to go to. Investigating the school twice does not remove tiles. It like I said, it just gives you a boss fight. So we're just gonna have to go out this random until we find it. The suspicious group you've been following is gathering in a nearby forest. They've enacting some sort of ritual in a clearing up ahead. The only nearby vantage point is a large rock. Attempt to climb. You fall down and injure yourself. Luckily, you manage to limp away unnoticed. If you have the ritual robe, you can like get in there and stop it. And I can't remember if it lowers doom or not. You have a feeling that you have a feeling that you're being watched. And when you hear a branch snapping, you quickly turn around. There is someone standing in the trees just a few meters away. Confront the person. Oh, it's not good. More doom is not good. The decomposing skin and vacant stare can only mean one thing. It's a corpse someone has propped up. The idea that somebody could do it so close to you and so quietly makes you shudder. Come on now, I need to get through this before my doom gets me, because I still need to... Oh, and I got an injury, I got the bite. Nothing I can do about it. You're surprised a well-dressed man sitting on a rock in the middle of a forest. When you get closer, however, you discover that he's wearing a realistic mask that falls to the ground. And you have a moment to speak about this product. Dream salesman. So there's an achievement for meeting 3 dream enemies. It's kind of a pain in the butt to get, but like we're not doing it this time around because I didn't even have the one of them is a boss to a specific mystery, and if you don't have that mystery, you might as well not even do it. Let's hope that like okay, like that was actually pretty not bad. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this. The doom's gonna like go out of control. I'm getting really like railroaded, right? Yeah, like even if I end this, yeah, man, like finally, after what felt like hours of following the dirt road, you find the old mansion. It's completely overgrown with plants you've never seen before. In front of the mansion, there's the gardening company's minivan filled with boxes. Slowly, you enter the building with caution. You stand in the middle of a room when suddenly the floor gives way and you fall down to the basement. Falling through the hole in the floor, you find yourself in an overgrown basement. In the corner lies a man you recognize. It's Shiro-san, the missing gardener. You must help him escape this cursed place. So we're just gonna like lead him out. I've never gotten him out without him like getting killed. And there's maybe one possibility of how you can do it, but like, yeah, and I'm literally on the cusp of like the old god awakening, so like, this is it, folks. Like, it ain't happening, but you know what, like, we're gonna go as far as we can, which is probably 1 floor. But this happens sometimes, like, you know, the one thing about this game, if you ever play it or have played it, then you know, like, the one thing about this game is, like, RNG can really, like, really screw you over. So our ending is, that god is free again. The invisible strands of the spider web slowly cover the entire city, entrapping everyone, including you. Wrapped in a cocoon, suspended in near-death state, you will wait days, months, or maybe even years until it's finally your turn to be eaten. And we perished. Cause of death, organs liquefied by that spider. We got to level 5. You know, we were on hard difficulty. Our equipment was the dagger and the funny mask. Backstory was the medical history, which surprisingly didn't really bother. Ended up causing much injuries. You know, it ended because of the oncoming doom. It took 75 minutes. 5 mysteries solved, 27 new events, 9 achievements for, or 9 enemies, 4 achievements. So I'll show you. So there, you know, something I didn't like find out right away is there is an achievement list here, and most of these achievements are achievements you get in the game. Like when you unlock it, it unlocks like a trophy or something like that. But it tells you what you need to do. So this is the dream enemy one. At any point in the game, have 30 cigarettes in your inventory. I could probably do that real quick because it's actually really easy to do. Purify 2 cursed places in a single playthrough. That's with the holy candles. Defeat an enemy with a baseball bat. Paranoia agent. Really good anime. Perfect disguise. This is what I was talking about, having the ritual robe and that mask in the Fear Festival. Buy 10 items in a single playthrough from, like, I think specifically the dog. 2 light sources, overworldly thirst. So yeah, like there's a lot of these are just gonna kind of just get unlocked just going through the game. And then you have like indexes, bestiary, all of that stuff, endings. But I guess I could just show you the quick way of getting the cigarettes one. So you just go to a playthrough. It's kind of weirding me out a little bit because this guy usually doesn't show up on other playthroughs. So like I've gotten all the achievements on my other account, and like he just doesn't show up, so I don't know why he keeps showing up. So you get this guy, he automatically starts off with cigarettes, and you could probably do this in endless mode. Endless mode is, like I said, basically it's the same thing. The way I would start it, I don't know if I'm going to do an endless mode playthrough. I'm probably not going to do this playthrough, but yeah, you just start off getting your normal stuff, the money. Go to that one. Start off getting the money, you know, everything like that, and then you just, it's it. Okay, endless mode. It's hopeless. No matter what you do, the destruction of the old town and the awakening of the old god is an imminent. Fight with every increasing chaos as you survive, trying to find your way to escape from the doomed town. As you progress through the investigation events, you will gather points and special prizes, manage your resources carefully, and hope for the best. So I don't know, I might do one more video on this and then hang it up for a little bit. If I do, it'll probably be doing the endless mode. But what I'm here for right now is just to try to do the cigarettes one, because he starts off with cigarettes. And so what you want to do is just come here and buy some, buy 2 packs on top of what you've already got. And then you just want to use them. Because if you look up in the top by that key, that number is the number of cigarettes. And that's how you unlock it. So these are your cigarettes, which if you have this character, it's good to keep him like topped off. And then if you have a gun, like that's where that would be. But I'm going to end this here. I'm going to go back to the menu. We'll see what that unlocked. So I'm gonna show you what it unlocked, because you unlock stuff in the game by doing the achievements. So you get foreign cigarettes. I don't know exactly what those do. I don't know if you just get more, but like, you know, you just get different things. Glass eye, you know, that different spells and stuff. Like, the more stuff you unlock, I will say, the more difficult it is to necessarily strategize, because like there's a specific character that's my favorite character to play with. Her name is Mimi, and she starts off with a weapon, and it's a weapon that's actually best suited to her like skill. And like there, I like using her to get a lot of the achievements because, like I said, like she starts off with a weapon that's best suited for her skill. But I actually kind of lost my train of thought of why I even brought her up to begin with. But yeah, like different characters are unlocked by different achievements. They don't exactly tell you what the achievements don't tell you what they unlock until you've unlocked them, but they will tell you how they unlocked it. But I'm rambling, so I'm going to end this here. If I do another episode, it's just going to be the endless mode. Probably do that a few times if like I don't, because there's an achievement for getting 50 turns. It's really not that difficult. Don't know how long it'll take. But if I do it, like I'll do a couple times so that it's worth the whole video. But if you watched the video, I appreciate it. If you made it to this point in the video, I really, really appreciate it. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.